Not buying okay deals right now and only buying really good deals where you really know what you're doing, I think is essential right now. One constant has been changing market cycles. And there's a few markets I've already watched go from sleepy to hot, back to sleepy, and I've actually seen multiple cycles of that in a few places. And so I have had to shift from one market to another multiple times or stop doing business in a certain place for a while. And that was a big part of this year. Is I've almost stopped marketing in Florida, almost entirely, which I'm going to really try and just pick that back up going after prime lots, because I think there's an opportunity for buying at more of a discount than it has been for a while, but it's hard to sell right now. So um, a great example of this, Mason, I know we want to talk about bad deals and what not to do there. So I'll use a real example. We were going to potentially fund a deal this month or end of last month, and it had been submitted to us 3 or 4 months ago. And it's November of 2025. The market has, in most places, slowed quite a bit this year and continues to do so. At this point, I don't know if it's seasonality or if it's just would be happening regardless. Only time will tell. But we were going to fund it, and it took forever to get the abstract back. And in that time, new listings came on the market. And one of the main things that was appealing about this deal was that there was almost no inventory, and the few lots that were comparable listed were just astronomically high, like 50% above comp. So we're thinking, okay, there's demand here. This is a place that certainly has demand. We'll be able to move this thing pretty darn quickly at the high end of comparable sales because there's nothing else available. Well, a couple more lots popped up for sale, very similar to the one we were about to buy, at the low end of comps. And they'd been sitting a little bit, not that long. We weren't sure, but they'd been sitting a little bit. And so my gut, I was kind of taking the lead on this one. Mason and I were doing it, but I was taking the lead. And my gut told me, don't do it, because I've made this mistake where we got to the closing table maybe after probate or some protracted period of time, and I closed when I felt like something had changed and I shouldn't have. And I can tell you, I have some lots sitting with a lot of cash in them that I closed that I shouldn't have. And so we said, nope, we're not going to buy this. It's not terrible. I think there's a decent chance we would have made a little money, but there's also a chance it would have sat for 6 to 9 to 12 months and we would have lost a bit of money after wasting a year of our time. So not buying okay deals right now and only buying really good deals where you really know what you're doing, I think is essential right now.